Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel again. Today I want to make a mango jam. We had bought a few boxes of mangoes when they were quite green, and I put them in the fridge. I was hoping we could eat them all as they would ripen, but there's too many, so we will not get them all eaten by the time they are too ripe. And some of them have a little bit spots already, but anyways, I was hungry for mango jam, and so I looked it up on Google, and there's mango jam recipes. And so I want to do that. I want to see if I can make some jam, and I thought, well, I'll see if I can make a video of it. And so what I have is I have some mangoes here, and as I said, they had a few spots. Now this one doesn't look bad. It seemed like they ripened from the stone, or like the stone was the first one. That now this one is quite green yet, but I'm just going to cook jam from them with them. And I have 4 more here that needs to be peeled, and I have the peeling here, so I'm just gonna peel them all. I took them out of the fridge, and then I'm going to peel them, and I'm just going to follow the recipe that was on Google. I sterilized my jars and everything, so this is the recipe that I found is a very quick jam recipe. And I know not all of my family likes mango jam, but I do, and so I'm just going to make a few little jars, and I just don't want to throw these out. So I'm going to keep peeling, and I'm going to cut these in cubes and see how much I have. As I said, I'm just going to follow the recipe on Google. It's not my recipe that I'm inventing because I don't have time to try. I don't have enough family to eat food that I just tried making. If it doesn't turn out, then there's nobody else but my chickens that will eat it, and I don't have money to do that, to put all that good stuff into jam or any other preserves and then bring it to the chicken. So I'll keep peeling and then cut them in cubes, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I cut all the mangoes off of the stones, and this was the very green mango, and so it is very dry. I didn't put it in here because I didn't want my jam to get bitter, and so I'm just going to discard this mango. I don't know what else to do with it. It hardly pays to can it, and it's quite bitter, so I'm just going to put it among the peeled. We have chickens, and so the chickens will be very happy for that. So I'm just gonna cut it in fairly bite-sized cubes, and then I'm going to add my sugar, and I think it's in lemon juice. So I'm just gonna go step by step, but first I will cut it. I love canning, but what I don't like is when I have canned something and my family doesn't like it. So I'm trying very hard to not can too much. Before it didn't matter because we had 6 children, and you could always know that if one child didn't like something, somebody else would like it. So I was never afraid of canning something or cooking because I knew somebody from those 6 would eat it and would enjoy it. And I have made a lot of meals and canned a lot of stuff, but now with only 2 children at home, Oh, it's a totally new game. So, but it's good too. Like I definitely want to cook what they like, and but I'm thinking more now, what is it, something everybody will like, or how much do I can if it's just one person. Now I know better who likes what. But yeah, the mangoes were very good. They were quite green when we bought them, but now they ripened very good except that one. And I bought 4 boxes. They were $7 a box, and I think there were 9 mangoes in a box. And so I haven't thrown any mangoes away, except there were a few mangoes we couldn't eat the whole mango. The stone was kind of rotten. But other than that, all the mangoes got eaten, or now I'm going to make jam from the last ones. But it's very slippery. So yeah, I'm going to cut them all, and then I'm going to put them in a pot with sugar, and then I'm going to show you. So the recipe that I'm doing is 2 cups of mangoes, cubed mangoes, and 3/4 cup sugar, and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. So I have now 8 cups of mangoes and in there. So we'll see how much I get. So I have about 14 cups of mango. Well, it's 14 and a half, but I'll just call it 14. So I'll get a different spoon. I have my cast iron pot here, or I think that's what they call it. I'm not even sure. It is cast iron, but it has a granite on it, around it. So it's 5 teaspoons of lemon and 3 3/4 cup sugar. I got my sugar here. So I'm going to cook the mangoes and the sugar for between 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll add the lemon juice to that. So I have here a lid that I think it's just for fry, or it is for frying and cooking and stuff. So I'm going to cover it with this so that it doesn't splatter over my stove, and then let it cook here for about 5 minutes, and I'll stir it again. And then I know I should be stirring it quite often, so we'll see. I'll get back to you once I have cooked it for about 18 or 20 minutes. Okay, so my jam has cooked. I did put 2 teaspoons of lemon in already, so I'm going to put another 3. If I counted right, then it needed 5 teaspoons of lemon juice, i.e. Getting it on my stove. Anyways, it says cook 5 more minutes after you put the lemon juice in. I did sterilize my pots, and I also have lids cooking here. And then I'll put it hot in jars, and then seal it. I always put it back in a canner and can it for 5 more minutes, just so that I know it is sealed very good. I don't like to see food go to waste, and I don't want to eat it when it's not sealed properly. So I know jam isn't as picky, I think, but there's enough trouble already in the healthcare system without eating rotten or canned, spoiled food. And so anyways, I turn it off. I got a phone call in between, so I had to just quickly turn it off. It was splattering quite bad. So anyways, after it has cooked 5 more minutes, I'll put it in jars, and I might show you a little bit how I do it and seal them properly, and then put them in a canner. So we'll see how far I will go with this before I show you what I did. Jars were cooled off a little bit already, so this is why I'm just putting a bit in a hot jar, or like hot jam in a hot cold jar, that it won't crack. It has happened to me already that it cracks on me, and I don't really want that, so then I'm doing it this way, and it won't crack so easily. It can heat up a bit. Okay, so I cleaned the jar, filled them all up and cleaned them, and then wiped the ring with vinegar and put the seal on and closed it. So because of I have to keep the videos quite short, and so then I have to take shortcuts in my video, but not in my work. And so I'm just gonna boil them for maybe, it depends on when the water is starting to boil. I usually let them boil for about 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah, around 5 minutes after the water starts boiling. And so I did try to, I just used tap water and it wasn't very hot. So once it starts boiling, then I will only boil it for 5 minutes, and then I will take him out here. So okay, so it's starting to boil, so I'm going to keep an eye on them for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put them on my take them out, and then we'll see what they taste like. Okay, I have 8 little jars of mango jam. It's still very hot. I hope it's going to be good. It tastes very good, and I don't mind if the jam isn't like hard like jelly or like a jello. I like that when it's a little bit soft or runny, and so hopefully that will be good. But yeah, this is my mango jam. I'm going to label it and let it cool off. It's fairly warm yet. But yeah, I had so many phone calls in between, so I couldn't really make or finish the video the way I wanted to. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this, and it's not that I did this to teach you something, but I just wanted to show you what I'm busy with, and now I want to go to my next recipe, which is plum jam. And but yeah, today is a busy day, and we have a season of lots of good food and lots of stuff to can, and so I enjoy this time of year. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that if you have mangoes and you find it, you would like to try it, look a recipe up, and then you can make yourself some mango jam. It is really good. It tastes so good. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Send me a thumbs up if you do, and we'll see you in the next video.